Okay, chat. We are literally like at around 8 hours already. So we got 4 more hours to go before we actually come to the very end of our celebration of the 10th anniversary event itself completely. Like I said before, by the way, I'm gonna take a break from Dead by Daylight for the whole month of August, so I will not be streaming DBD until 1st of September is when I'll be coming back to Dead by Daylight again. In the meantime, we are gonna be switching different games. Honkai Star Rail on Honkai Star Rail patch is coming out literally on Wednesday morning Asia time. So Tuesday night Honkai Star Rail, Thursday night Honkai Star Rail. Starting next week Sunday night onwards, it's gonna be WUA for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, for the August. Yeah, there might be some weeks that I might not be streaming. So yeah. Okay, so however, right, I want to look at some perks maybe before I want to unlock these characters, because I want to know which is a good perk that I can unlock. That's what I need to know. And also a character that has at least one skin on it, right? Okay, well, while healthy, whenever you take a protection hit, other survivors within 12 meters gain 25% haste. For each hook state they have, you heal 50% faster. Whenever you hit a great skill check, you gain 3. So now I'm starting to think, if I get Aurela Rose, can I use this perk? Is it good? Now that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking. Right. Now I have already know about Jane's perks though, as well as Elodie. Like, I don't have a lot of options, by the way, over here, chat. Whenever you finish healing the obsession, yeah, I don't have skins on this guy. That's the other issue that I have, that I don't have any skins on these guys though. I would assume that the next rift most likely would be giving these guys a skin, by the way. I would assume that the next rift might be giving some skins for Shane Wigwas, because one, that he's a new survivor on one end though, so I would assume that. Let's look at his perks though. On the killer's terror radius and not being chased by the killer, they leave light marks that last for 10 seconds that you can see, while on the killer's light marks you gain elusive. Whenever you bless or cleanse while healing another, so you use F to give them permanent fall. Whenever you fast vault the pallet, you gain 15% haste. The pallet is reset blocked for 60 seconds and all survivors see its aura. Yeah, I'm not sure. I still need to get Stranger Things DLC though, in my opinion, chat. Yeah.
I can't stay here. Doesn't feel safe.
Okay, so my opinion is that
people will die out here if they don't know what they're doing.
No, these perks are better, I think, honestly though. Whenever you unhook a survivor while crouched and idle, use E to have injured and downed survivors within 24 meters. Makes no grunts of pain, leave no pools of blood, leave no scratch marks, by the way. You make no grunts of pain, you leave no pools of, you leave no... Okay, this is... Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's see. Yeah, starting to like think, honestly. Yeah. Imagine if I could get like some kind of V cosmetic or something. Because my V is still cosmetic-less, by the way, chat. You see, now this is another reason why V is not in the wheel spin. Because yeah, I don't have a good cosmetics on her yet. If I get one, then yeah, she will be in the wheel spin. But I could, yeah. I totally could. She might get more rift though, in my opinion. Yeah. She most likely might end up getting a rift or rift though, honestly. A rift outfit here and there, maybe. Oh, it's Jason. Holy hell. Okay. The killer DC. So I suppose we get to do another match. The killer DC. Okay, so how about this, chat? How about this? We'll get V maybe one piece of an outfit. Alright. Because that's all I get. But what should I get? What do I have? Oh, I got the Halloween and Christmas sweater. Not bad. The headpiece. What should I get, chat? Something like this? What this? Not like this. You know what's funny, by the way? These outfits are actually on a sale only on Oryx cells. They're not even on a sale for shards. That's like behavior right there, dude, honestly. Seriously, that's freaking behavior right there. Like, just imagine. This is actually kinda nice, look at this. This is a cool recolor. This is cool. Okay, we get to do one more match because Killer DC'd. And you know why he DC'd? Because he got rushed. He DC'd because he got rushed on those buff. The activation thing buff, basically. Yeah. So then he DC'd. Now I have 1,791,000 blood points. I don't even know how much blood points was I able to gather up on this event, by the way, though, guys. So I think maybe was it like 19 million? Could it be? 19 million, I think. Yeah. Around there, 20 maybe, 20 million maybe, 19 million, yeah, probably around there. We were to count between like the 3 12-hour streams that we did so far right now, and I think it would probably come around maybe 19 million ish, because it's very easy to get blood points during this event. If you keep doing those like food and etc., right? Yeah, you get a lot.
Are there gates in this place too?
Okay, so I... Yeah, that's one thing about knights being annoying in this event, by the way, chat. I just realized one thing. Because the issue is that now that you already have poison gas on one end, this guy can actually spawn like numerous amount of knights. So you have that to deal with. So basically like those guards actually take control of one side. He takes control of one side. Then the gas slows you down, makes it a little bit kind of easier. But he's still not the most strongest. Because I think in my opinion, Plague probably most likely does a better job at this. Yeah. But I guess if you want to like pressure, then I would assume that this guy is probably not that bad. It's a better though. But rather than like pressuring, I would say that Plague probably does a better job at because broken, yeah, effect that she makes. In a way. So I think I might say one thing though, that I had definitely had a better experience in this server than any server. The past 12-hour streams that I did, by the way, because I kept getting a lot of hard turn alouts. I had like I had like 11 hours of hard turn alouts in NA server. But here in the EU, I think I have like a better experience though. The matches are not that bad, really. Heal inside this bush. He might still know though. Yeah, he might still know. Too noisy. Is this bugged? How is there like 4 and then it's still not up? Yeah, so from what I do know, I honestly think that this event is not coming back next year. That's my opinion though. I don't think that behavior would be taking the time to even like rework this whole entire event. And also the fact that's not even the only thing that's the issue. People don't even like the gameplay of it. A lot of people like what Paulie Esther said when I asked like last night, DVD creator, right? He told me things like people don't really even like the event. They're playing regular queues more often than this event. So like for me personally, now that I think about that, is that if the majority of people don't really like even the gameplay, but they want the blood points, they're gonna keep on doing it, right? However, it is, like I said, very tedious, the gameplay. So if they're gonna rework the gameplay, right, like what else are they gonna do with the gameplay? Because the gameplay itself is tedious. That between the food cart to the table, that you have to walk across the map and take the risk of doing that. So I feel like if Paulie is the type of DVD creator that says that the event is not coming back, maybe most likely next year, then I feel like they might have most likely taken that decision, by the way. So yeah, chat, I just don't think this event is coming back. Yeah, Black Banquet is probably not coming back next year. I think they might most likely try for another team, in my opinion, rather than trying to balance all of this. From like where it's at, I'm not surprised. From like how much work is needed for this event, I can understand them, from my perspective, because of how bad it's basically is at right now. It's just way too much work is needed for this event. It's all over the place. I think I even made a complete video about this event itself. It's just a lot of work needed. But I think in other words, that if we could like say that we definitely had a lot of fun with this anniversary event, 100%, because I don't know, even know if something like this could happen. Like I said, it's there's a huge majority of killer side in this game, and this is one of the worst events in history, that most people do feel like it. And then on the other hand, that it's the most survivor-sided events in history. So with all these, as for me personally, as that there's actually a reason for it, that and from what we hear from the DVD creators and the videos that I saw on YouTube, I think that this event is not gonna be coming back next year. They most likely might try for a different team itself. Yeah. Want to see this, guys? Let's go ahead and spin the wheel right now, by the way, right? But in the meantime, I want to show you guys a little bit. This is all the videos that you're looking at it right now on YouTube. Look at that. Okay. If there's anything positive about this event, because it is bad. Look at this. Complete disaster. Worst event. Sucks. 10 days till the Black Banquet. Which universe is supposed to be even close? Just look at that. Right? And this is not just it, by the way. Social medias have been blowing up and been crying for about since the day one that the event was launched. We lost 70,000 players just for the fact of the event itself. By the way, we lost about 70,000 players as soon as this event was launched on the first day. People were so happy with Jason. We broke a number on Dead by Daylight itself on record for having the highest number in record for Jason's release. It was so good. They had a very insane amount of numbers, but as soon as this event was launched, in just one day, the first day of the launch, Dead by Daylight lost 70,000 players, by the way. And that's just not it. There's so much of bugs, enormous amount of bugs in this event that I've noticed for the past 3 different 12 hours. The event has cakes, tables, and cards spawning next to each others, and even Polly mentioned that in matches where people have activated the table like 21 times, and some people even said they activated 42 times, by the way. It's literally horrible. The buffs are crazy. The food buffs are insane, absolutely insane, and there's a ton of bugs, by the way, a ton of bugs. And Killer is just not that good because there's infinite portals that people use it to like bully the hell out of killers, and all this basically is making things a lot harder, by the way, from what we basically know for like Dead by Daylight with this event, because majority of the player base wants it to be scrapped or even so reworked completely, but also the gameplay itself feels quite tedious. To clarify, the Masquerade wasn't, and it was quite well balanced. The other thing that I spoke to Polly just as like last night, by the way, when he was live, is that, and even asked him questions if the event was rushed out. He said no, not at all, not even, by the way, because he also said things like for the game, the killer side, there's an abundance amount of majority, by the way. So it doesn't quite feel like this was all on purpose. But we also know that they're constantly giving out survivor bonus incentives. Even right now, they're giving survivor bonus incentives, by the way, because of that reason, rather than the other side during the event. So it's obvious that the majority for killer is like extremely large in Dead by Daylight, because it's been killer sided for about a couple of decades now in Dead by Daylight, by the way. So the only issue for this event is that it needs a complete rework, full rework, before it can come back again next year, by the way, right? So but at the current rate right now, nobody really likes it, by the way. The gameplay itself is tedious. So if they are gonna try to rework the event, how they're gonna approach with balancing the event, maybe they might actually go ahead and try to balance the whole entire event and make it better. But I think my personal opinion is that even if they try to do all of that and try to clarify, the gameplay itself is gonna still remain the same. If they're gonna completely change the gameplay of the whole entire event, then the whole entire event itself would probably most likely will be scrapped at that point, because I don't think people are gonna continue to enjoy going back across the map, grabbing a food, come back to the table, and etc. So I think this event feels like something that it's a one-time thing, and I think we're done with just being once itself, though, for me, though. That's my opinion. But rest assured, my hopes and opinion, and probably my personal opinion, is that I think there's going to be a new theme for next year, because we do know that, and we have heard from polyester itself. Then I think as a DBD creator, then I think that they might most likely try for a new event theme and etc., rather than this event Black Banquet, from where it's at. So yeah.